Hey everyone, welcome to I Truly Love It. My name is Susan, and today is the big reveal for October's Junk Journal Madness guest collaborator and the theme. So, if you're new here, this is a series where we make a journal. I don't know if you're like me, where I have so many ideas and items that I just didn't know which direction to head. So, I started this series to force myself to pick some themes, choose one of those themes, and make a journal. So, the first 2 months, I just picked my own themes and I rolled a die and um, did a recipe journal and we did a, oh gosh, what was the second one? I don't remember. Oh, tea party. That's what it was. It was tea party. And then starting in June, I've had a guest collaborator every month, and they give me 6 ideas, and then we spin a wheel, roll a die, and we pick from their ideas for journal themes. Um, so I'll also roll a die, and we're going to choose the number of items we're going to make for our journal. It's a minimum. You can obviously make more, and things to include. So, like, that's materials. And I have a link to these lists here. And as that says, everyone is invited to join. So if you've been on the fence or you've been busy and now you've got free time, we'd love for you to join in. And we have one more for 2024 in November, and then we'll take a break until I think February is when we'll pick it back up. In 2025. So I have a link below to a Google Doc. You just click it. It'll tell you to make a copy, and you just make a copy of this. And I do try to put the date in the title, so when you click on it, you can see which version it is. I also upload a PDF version of it to my coffee shop. And of course, I try to include a date in that as well. The first page, um, you don't have to print it. I mean, you can just, have it in your file. But the first page is just journal themes and colors. And this is something that it was a brain dump for myself. All these ideas I had, and I keep coming up with more. In fact, I've added since this last one in September, business office theme, because I have all these little stamps and forms and things. I think that would be kind of fun and nerdy. And then I thought about homemaking because in September we're making a vintage sewing journal, and they got me thinking about all the other parts of the house and things back in the 50s and different time periods that there were just so many things going on in the house. So I thought that would be fun. Um, and if you find any ideas missing from that, let me know. It's just, like I said, a brain dump. And my guest collaborators are welcome to choose from that. They're also welcome to come up with something I don't have, and that means I need to add that to my list. But I think for the most part, it's a pretty comprehensive list of things, and most have chosen um, items from here. So we'll get to the choices and our guest collaborator here in just a moment. So page 2 is it says items to include. These are your materials, and you just highlight, and I'll have this by the time you see this, it'll be updated. I'm filming this a little earlier so that the collaborator has time to. I'll let them know what the theme is, so they have time to gather their things, because they're either an Instagrammer or a YouTuber, so they want to have their videos prepared to go and whatnot. So these are just items to include, and if you find anything missing, let me know. Like, this is not the updated version, but we're making a sewing journal here in September, and sewing pattern were missing from the list. I was like, what? So anything you find missing, let me know. And I'll be happy to add it. Just email me or put it in the comments, because we're constantly finding things that are not on there. And then the third page, these are the items to make. And once again, um, there's so many more items I'm sure out there. Just let me know what they are and we'll add them. Some I have changed some names to kind of be a little more general instead of super specific. So if you find something that's not on here, let me know. Like for the sewing journal, button cards is not on here, so I'm having to add button cards to that. Um, so things like that. And as we go along, we discover, oh, we could add it more. So, but I kind of have them mostly groups like all the journal card type things, pocket things, tag things, and then miscellaneous are kind of at the bottom and on the side. I try to put all the like tuck type items there, and Franken paper, masterboard are kind of similar. All the types of envelopes, but like I said, it's not a very it's the most comprehensive thing I have, but if there's something missing, let me know. We'll add on to it. If we need to go to a page 4, we'll go to a page 4. I don't want it to be the print to be too small for us because I know I'm getting up there as far as eyesight is concerned. All right, you guys. So here it is, the index card. So on the other side of this, it's going to tell us who our guest collaborator is and the 6 themes that she has provided. It's a she. She has provided us, and then I'm going to spin a wheel for the theme. So, all right, our guest collaborator is drumroll. Tracy from Lottie's Magic Attic. So if you're not familiar with her, I have her channel linked below. Go check her out. She makes lots of great journals, and I'm excited to see what Tracy, um, what she'll make from the theme that we pick. So let's go over those themes that she provided. So theme number 1 is a fairy tale / fantasy little golden book theme. So you can choose your little golden book that you want and fairy tale fantasy character, whatever book you pick, and however you whatever direction you choose to go in. It could be a combination of 2 things, like a mashup. A book character and a dossier or a diary. I think that would be totally fun. To pick someone from, gosh, any story. Like I can think of Claire from the Outlander series. Of course, a lot of us like Outlander, and make a diary or something. But I think that's a fun idea too. Okay, and then there's Sherlock Holmes and a crime file. That would be totally cool too. These are all really good ones. Forest woodland, and then gnomes or elves. That would be totally fun. Vintage apothecary and steampunk Halloween. So I'm really excited those. I think one kind of scares me a little bit, not like, ooh, I'm scared, but one seems a little intimidating to me, but um, I can forge through. Okay, so I'm going to switch screens here and we're going to spin a wheel and find out what our theme is going to be. So give me just a second. Well, that was very appropriately timed, wasn't it? Steampunk Halloween it is. Put a little star there. That's a terrible looking asterisk. You're just going to make it better by making it worse. Okay. So now let me get 2 Halloween colors out. We're going to roll some dice. Probably let's not use that. Let's use one of these, one of these. So I have a 12-sided die and a 6-sided die. Okay. So Steampunk Halloween. All right, Tracy. So I'm going to roll for the number of items to include. So for that one, I'm going to roll. So my general rule of thumb recently has been that if it's 5 or lower, I'll roll this one and add to it. but you're probably going to put way more things than, 6 in there. I mean, probably just building your journal, you'll have a lot of stuff just creating the actual journal before you make all the pockets and tags and all the things. So let's roll this and find out what we get. 8. Okay, so we're going to include 8 items. That should be easy peasy. All right, and we're going to roll it in. Let's roll the orange one for items to make. Now this is you're making tags, you're making journal cards, clusters, ruffles, side tucks, all the things. Envelopes. 8. Oh, that's very spooky. All right, so steampunk. I have never made anything steampunk. How about you? You made anything steampunk ever? I don't think I've ever made anything Halloween. So I'm coming up on my in October is my 2nd anniversary of junk journaling and my YouTube channel. Like when I started my channel, it was like I'm gonna start junk journaling. I just want to start recording my progress and all the things. So I've never made steampunk. I feel a little intimidated by it. I'm just kidding. I just never done it. Halloween. I have a lot of fall stuff. I have some Halloween things. Um, so 8 is a relatively small number. So if you feel like you don't have time to make a full-on big old junk journal, make a mini journal. Make a lunch bag journal. Make a or just like you're gonna make a regular journal, but make a small one with less pages in it. Um, yeah, that would be fun. But I actually have a fall break in October, so I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go like full on big journal. We shall see. I need to put my thoughts into it. But those are really great ideas, Tracy. Like I can see me making some of those that didn't get chosen. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you make. And if you are participating, let us know. I do have a Facebook group called Junk Journal Madness. It's linked below also. We're not a super chatty group right now. It's still kind of new. But feel free, throw your video in there. Even if it's a little video you take with your cell phone, a photo you take. If you're a YouTuber, um, Trish is always participating over at Crafty Whimsy. Um, yeah, Instagram, throw your stuff up over there, and we'd love to see what you make. And if you are here from Tracy's channel, welcome. Um, and I hope you join along with Tracy and myself and everyone else. All right, you guys. I appreciate you and your time. Go out, gather all your things, get your thoughts together, and let's get crafting. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.